Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday. Sweet Rita, I'm getting a no right now. I have the Nine of Swords. Hi, Mature. Welcome in, Margaret. Mature, yes. Two of Cups. Hi, Nisha. Welcome in. Margaret, yes. Eight of Wands. Jazz. Jazz, I'm getting a maybe for you. I also have a maybe with the Seven of Cups. Oh my god, I also have the Wheel of Fortune as a maybe. So I don't think I can give you a clear answer on this. What I can tell you is the energy is very much up in the air at this point. I think the ex is thinking of different options. Seven of Swords indicates like not being fully transparent with you right now. And Wheel of Fortune just kind of says things happen in divine timing. So I don't think a decision has been made here on that yet. Amy, I am getting a yes. Ace of Cups. Hi, Lala. Welcome in. Sweet Rita, you're welcome. Yes, please make sure you guys are liking the live stream. Per usual, I offer a free tarot reading to anyone that is present when we hit 25 likes. So in order to get that going as quickly as possible, liking the live stream is the way to go if you want to be a part of that giveaway. While I am getting a yes, King of Cups. Lots of emotion going on with him underneath the surface. You're welcome, Mature. Emmy. I believe so, yes. Three of Wands. Nat. I'm getting a yes. I have the Six of Cups. Reunion. Bahar. Bahar, I'm getting a yes. Four of Wands. Nisha, I'm getting a yes. Judgment. This is like asking for forgiveness or wanting forgiveness. Maybe even like wanting to clear the air, make things better. Hi, Mercy. Welcome in. You're welcome, Amy. Hi, Marta. You're welcome, Nat. You're welcome, Margaret. I am getting a yes, Marta. Seven of Wands seems to be a challenging energy for him right now. You're welcome, Lala. You're welcome, Marta. Oh, you're welcome, Nisha. Bria, I think yes, but I'm not confident in that. I have the King of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. So, Two of Pentacles indicates that this is still in deliberation, which I believe is why I can't give you a clear answer. But the King of Swords indicates doing what's right, what's fair. And so, with that, I think ultimately this will get taken down. Sad girl, I am getting a yes, 9 of Wands. You're welcome, Bria. IJ, I am getting a yes, 7 of Pentacles and the Emperor. You're welcome, IJ. Hey, Jessica, welcome in. I'm doing good. I'm getting hungry. I think I'm gonna make taco salad for dinner. I don't know why, it just sounds good to me. I could eat Mexican food like every day. The taco salad just sounds good. Sienna, I'm getting a no, the 10 of Swords. I am getting a yes, Chi. 3 of Cups. Crow's Nest, your question isn't posting. Someone said that the other day. I think it was IJ. He was trying to post something and it wasn't letting him. I don't know. I don't have any filters on, so I'm not sure what that's about. But Oh, there it is. I was gonna say you could message me on Instagram. All right, this is for Crow's Nest here. Crow's Nest. Ooh, I'm getting a maybe. This is up for deliberation still. What are we leaning towards? A yes or a no here? I'm leaning towards a yes. Crow's Nest, Four of Wands. I think ultimately he will accept it. Yes. Follow request being spicy. That is so funny. Oh my god, that's hilarious. So scandalous. Yeah, I agree. That's why whenever I used to do the spicy live streams, I would have to do them like off camera and I would have to do them via email. So I would like do them while I'm on here. But what was happening was is I was typing up the reading and it wasn't going through. So then I was like, okay, well, I can do them while I'm on live, but I'll just have to send it to you via email what the answers are. Cause it's like if I talk about it out loud, if they hear it, if they see it in the chat, I think that's partly why I pulled back from spicy live streams because I was just getting tired of the like hoops that I had to jump around. It was getting really annoying to me. Um, But yeah, I noticed that too. But IJ, do you remember when the other night you were trying to send me your email address and put that in the chat and it wasn't working? So I don't know what constitutes as what they won't allow, but it seems like it's really random. I'm looking at my settings right now just to see if there's anything. I think I'd have to do a deeper dive into this, but I don't see anything off the bat as to why it wouldn't let you post. Um, yeah, spicy live streams were fun. Yeah, it's weird because YouTube's owned by Google, so why couldn't I post a Gmail address, right? It doesn't make sense. That's why I feel like it's at random. Hi, Jay, I got your donation. I've got one person ahead of you, and then I'll be with you after that. All right, this is for Daisha. Daisha, I am getting a yes. Three of Cups. Either you're being supported um, by your spiritual team, and or maybe they're sending people to help support you in your life as well. All right, let me see. Okay, so first we have D was a pre-order, and then we have IJ after that. Free list is closed for the night, but the giveaway is still open. You're welcome, Daisha. All right, this is for D, who did a pre-order last night. Okay, so D, um, I have here a King of Swords, and I have you next to them as a Queen of Wands. So whenever I see the like court cards, maybe of different suits, but I still see like king and queen together. What that tells me is that you guys are very much on the same level of maturity, personal development. You guys have quite a bit in common, but you're very different people nonetheless. I don't know if I would consider this to be a great match, but sometimes opposites attract. And I think that maybe you guys have a lot of similar goals and plans for yourself. And that brings you guys together. So there is this masculine energy that I'm seeing for you in love. I know that you're in Aries. You're coming through as the Queen of Wands, which is technically Leo, but I think it still falls in the same category. Other readers might interpret it as being the same thing. And I feel like you're in like a very attractive quality or energy at present as well. I think this person is drawn to the differences that you guys have. This person's more analytical, logical, follows a routine. It doesn't mean that they don't have like a great sense of humor, but I think that they're looking at you as someone who might bring more color to their life, more happiness, more warmth. Um, and really being attracted to the things that make you guys different, and locking in and anchoring down on the things that you guys have in common. I think that this person you might actually meet in through your friends potentially, or through a group of people. So when a lot of people are around, thinking celebrations, concerts, live shows, plays, maybe through work friends or even friends, but essentially it feels like you're meeting when there's like a lot of other people around, or through these specific things where there's a lot of people around. I'm just getting like groups of people for some reason. So this could be like weddings, birthday parties, backyard barbecues, things of that nature. Maybe when the community is coming together for like farmers market stuff or fairs, just things where like people usually come together and congregate is a lot of what I'm getting. What else can you tell me about this person? What else can you tell me about this person? I'm getting instant attraction. See, now they say love at first sight. That's essentially what I'm picking up on. There's something here about two paths or going down two paths. I have the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands, so I don't know if after meeting there's something here to decide like between two things or a decision to make here. After you guys meet, some things that are coming to mind might be like um after you guys are together, like in a relationship, he might get a job offer somewhere else and you might have to decide to move with him, or maybe you guys have to come to a compromise on something, maybe like with children, or um, maybe when you meet them there's another person already in your life and maybe you're having to decide between these two people. I'm not quite sure exactly what this is, but they keep talking about a decision or like a fork in the road of having to decide one way or the other once you meet this person. I feel like there's a lot of great things that come from this connection, especially when it comes to personal development and like emotional evolvement. I think that there's a lot of, even though you guys meet each other kind of at the same place, it's like you continue to grow, you continue to open up your heart more, love more, grow, mature. There's like a lot I think that you guys go through together with this relationship. Um, Potentially, I think there could be a desire to, I don't know, I just keep hearing move, 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 like traveling or making a move, um, something along those lines. So I'm gonna finish your reading here, and we're gonna see when you can expect this person to come in for you. And that's how I'm gonna finish out your reading. Where are we, June? Okay, so I'm getting the 10 of Pentacles, and this indicates September 12th through the 22nd. So maybe sometime in September. Um, and the Nine of Wands came out at the same time, and that's December 3rd through December 12th. I asked if it was this year, and I got a yes. So sometime between September and December of this year is when you should expect this to come through for you. All right. Thank you, Dee, for your donation. Next up, we have IJ. First person channeling. Would you like this on the person that you normally ask about? All right. All right, so I'm working on the channel reading now, IJ, for you. Just for everyone that's in here, anyone who joins, the live stream is going to be a bit quiet while I do this. It typically takes me anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. And then, IJ, when I come back, which technically I'm still here, I'm not leaving, I will let you know what the message says. And then I can email that to you if that's your preference as well. And if you guys are coming in and you have questions, I am monitoring the chat. I am still here. I'm just not going to be talking like I typically do with a tarot reading. Perfect. I will send that to you. Ania. Sorry guys, I got really like into what I was doing. Um, hey Nat, you donated for future love. Yes, absolutely. Let me pull that up really quickly here. Okay, absolutely. So Nat, you will be after this. You are my next person. And Ania, I am accepting donations. I'm not doing free readings anymore. But if you're not able to donate and you want to stick around, once I hit 25 likes, I'm going to be doing a giveaway tonight. All right, IJ, we're almost done here. Okay, IJ, so I just want to make sure you're in here before I get started. Okay, perfect. Right, let me. Okay, so the first thing that I want to say is that she kept saying the word change, 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 change over and over. Like that was a theme here of her thought process. I also felt she was very much in flow. I feel like I got a lot more out of her very easily today than I did the last time. Um, I also kept getting like the vision of like candlelight for some reason. And then this feeling of like very much longing for you. And I was like, what the hell is that about? So, if for whatever reason you've ever gotten like a past life regression where she's come through, or that if you've been told or you feel inside that you guys have lived a past life together, I think that might actually resonate and be accurate, or it felt like that was being acknowledged here, because there was a lot of like feelings of like handwritten letters and quills and candles and nightgowns and just like these moments of like, I don't know, it just felt very very outlander, like very 1700s. So put, if that doesn't make sense to you, put that in your pocket, maybe come back to it later. But that's essentially what this felt like, is this feeling of like desperation, longing, desire, that kind of thing. um so anyways, this is what she said: you do believe you've had a past life or two together. Yeah, so she said, I feel like I have just gone about things the wrong way. Sometimes I wish I could go back and change how I've handled things. I don't know if that would make things better between us. I also know I can't be hard on myself for the things I cannot change. It's just sometimes my mind goes there, especially at night. There are so many times I want to pick up the phone and message you and bare my heart and soul to you, but I know that wouldn't be fair because I can't do anything to change how things are right now. But please know this isn't easy for me either. The only thing that gives me hope is knowing that we still have things to resolve between us and the hope for what may someday be. I have this vision about you standing behind me with your arms around me, and that thought has brought me so much comfort. So that is what she has said. And I'm going to send this to you now as well. I just have to find your email again. All right. The subject is the first sentence of. Oh, wait. Let me delete this. Hold on. Disregard what I just said. It's not working. Maybe I have to screenshot it. Let me see. I wonder. I'm like, how did I do this last time? It was so easy last time. Oh, I saved the image and then I emailed it. That's what it was. Okay, you should have it now. Um, you said thank you. That was wow. You're welcome. Sorry it took me a second to remember how I did this last time. So IJ, thank you so much. I am going to move on to our next person. For those of you who are wondering, IJ just got the channeled message reading. It's a first person channeling that I do through automatic writing, and then I send you a copy of the channeling itself. So if you're interested in that, that's $35. And it's pretty special because I channel your person specifically and try to get information that I can from them. Sometimes they're open, sometimes they're not. If you get them too often, you might get reoccurring messages, but it's pretty special, I think, when I'm able to connect very freely and openly to someone. Okay, so next up I have Nat. So Nat, we have you down for future love. Okay. Anila, yes, the free list is closed. It closed about 30 minutes ago. I put the when it's going to be closing in the description of this, or sorry, in the title of this live stream, but I am still potentially going to do a giveaway tonight. Once I hit 25 likes on this live stream, then I do a free reading giveaway, so long as my lists aren't closed. All right, this is for Nat. Future love. All right, so I'm seeing this person around you. Now, this person is either, again, there's multiple interpretations. It's a page, so it could be this person is younger than you. Or there's an age gap between the two of you, up or down, either way. This also indicates that I think this might be someone you already know or are already in connection with, because this card a lot of times can talk about how someone who may have not been ready or may have not been where you were at as far as wanting a relationship when you guys met. You guys might have been in different places. I see you here as the Queen of Wands, so that's indicating to me, hold up, let me finish my thought. That you are a very lively, energetic, enthusiastic type of person, or at least that's how this person is perceiving you, is to be full of life, down to earth, full of life, just make any situation better by having you around. That's how this person is looking at you. Either do you guys have friends in common? Did you meet through friends, or were you friends when did this start off as a friendship? Any of those things apply. I'm pulling the Three of Pentacles. That can also to indicate that you guys might have met at work. That could be a work element there or a school element. Three of Pentacles talks about like your daily things that you involve yourself in. So typically day to day people work, or they work out, maybe go to the gym. But yeah, that message is coming through. Let's see. Future love with this person. He was your first boyfriend 20 years ago, and then he resurfaced last year. Oh, interesting. Okay. Did you meet at school? Or through friends? Okay. What can you tell me about the future of this connection? What can you tell me? Friends with benefits. Okay. What can you tell me about the future of this connection, please? All right. Future of this connection. He is maturing. He's going from a Page of Cups to a King of Cups, showing that he becomes someone that you can trust, that will care for you, that will be someone who's more in touch with their emotional side. I see him going through a, what do you call it, a personal development. Can you tell me about the future of their relationship? Ooh, you have another contender, Nat. So this person that you're talking about is here, but then there's someone else as well. He doesn't show you anything very dry. Maybe you need channeling. Yeah, I would agree. I will say channeling things come through much easier than in person. Because I do feel like it's almost like their higher self speaking to you. But I do know that if someone's very locked up as it is, like they sometimes it's harder for me to get information. Not that I don't, not that it doesn't come through, but sometimes it won't flow as effortlessly. Like sometimes I just feel like I'm getting like a conscious, like a flow of consciousness, and then sometimes I feel like I'm like pulling teeth to try to get stuff out. Now, just because someone's locked up in person, though, doesn't mean that they don't have a flow of consciousness in their mind. So if I can tap into that and access that, I can definitely get that information to you. It just really all depends, and I never really know until I'm in there. I never really know until I'm doing it. But to go back to your reading, though, this yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I feel like you might be going for the new person, but let me dig into this a little bit more because they're both here. All right, show me the outcome of the King of Cups, please. Show me the outcome of the King of Pentacles. This is going to be a tough choice for you, Nat. You have an emotional attachment. Ooh, wow. Wow. I think you're going to go with the other person. I don't think you're going to go with this person because I see that you have an emotional attachment to the person of the past. You have an emotional connection there, and I think once you see that person giving more to you, that is definitely enticing because you're like, this is what I've been waiting for. This is what I wanted back then, and now I'm finally getting it. And so I think there's just this like appeal, I suppose, to go with that person. But ultimately, I think you go with a new person. So I have the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles here showed up again. So I said, what's the future like with the past person? What's the future like with the new person? And the King of Pentacles is the exact card that I had that showed up when I said, I think there's another contender. And then I said, show me what the future is like with that contender. And I got the King of Pentacles again. So something tells me you go in that direction, maybe because it's not as much work right off the bat. Maybe you appreciate how far the past person has come, and you appreciate the fact that they've worked really hard. But I'm wondering if maybe something in your gut tells you go with this new person, because the new person is offering appreciation and acknowledgement right off the bat, and you're seeing that it's a lot easier with this new person. And maybe you've established a connection with the new person. You know what it's reminding me of? It's reminding me of a situation that actually happened to me. I had this on again, off again, friends with benefits situationship that had been going on for like 2 years. This person never wanted to commit to me. And I was giving everything to them. I was giving them a place to stay. They were hanging out with me. He was going through school to become a massage therapist, and he had a car, but then that car would break down a lot, so he had to use mine. He was very dependent on me. Um, and like obviously we were hooking up and stuff, and I was like, okay, basically we're doing everything that a relationship is, except for you won't give me that title. So I think my last straw was when I was throwing a baby shower for one of my friends, and I needed his help, and I was like, look, can you be there for me? Can you help me out? I don't need you to stay throughout the party. I just need you to help me get stuff delivered. And he refused to come through for me. And then I started to really like analyze the situation, is that it was it was a matter of convenience, and it was always like leaning towards him like getting what he wants out of this, but not me. So I stepped away. That's the long story short of that situation. And then I stepped away, went months and months without talking to anybody, dating anybody, and then I met someone new. That someone new is now my husband. And my old person, well, when I had just started dating my husband, then was just a guy I was dating, but husband now. I had only been dating him for like a month or two, but he wanted me to meet his family. And then the old past person came back in. And he was like, I want to be with you. You know, I've always loved you, saying all these things that I would have loved to hear him say years before. And I almost felt like it was a test from the universe, because I was like, so I could go back with this person. He's saying all the right things, doing all the right things, but it didn't work out before. Or I could go with this new person who actually follows through with what he says he's going to do, makes me feel appreciated immediately, is consistent, has never broken a promise to me, wants me to meet his family. What do I do? Because I have history with this person. Yeah, exactly. And I said, you know what? I said to the past person, I said, I'm sorry, you're a little too late. I have a new person in my life, and he's amazing, and I don't know where it's going to go, and I don't know how this is going to end, but he wants me to meet my family, so I feel like it's getting pretty serious, and sorry, you missed out. You missed your opportunity. And I went with a new person, and here we are 9 years later. And that was like the defining life moment for me. So I'm wondering that, hey, Lorraine, welcome in. If you're going to be put in a position like that, where this person, you're going to have to choose, and your gut is just going to tell you to go with a new person, even though right now it may seem unfathomable. I think that might be what ends up happening. Because for the past person, I have Six of Pentacles, and for the new person, I have the Six of Wands. The past person's finally showing you more initiative and kind of doing things that you wish they would have done all along, or maybe when you first met. And this new person just does it immediately. There's no having to change them, say they have so much potential, yada, yada, yada. I know, Nat. I know. It's a crazy story. But that was like the defining life moment for me. Like, can you imagine if I had made the wrong decision, what my life would be like now? Probably full of disappointment. So I'm glad I trusted my gut. I'm glad I didn't fall weak to a past connection. And here I am now, just like feeling so good, all because of that one moment that I said no and I went with someone else. And that was tough. It was tough. It was not easy, because I had a history with this other person. But I was like, do I go with something that's always let me down and has never come through, but I have history with? Or do I go with someone completely new, but has always followed through with everything they said they were going to do, been consistent, never broken a single promise to me? And I think also it might have happened before we got into an official relationship, but Brennan, my husband, he actually lived an hour away. and I got a flat tire, and he drove all the way to me from on his day off from home. He drove an hour just to fix my tire and go back home after that. And I'm like, if this man, in the pouring rain, mind you, pouring down rain, so it was like horrible conditions, and he drove out of his way just to help me. I was like, if this man can do that, then surely this other man could have made me his girlfriend when he had the chance. And he didn't. And I was like, you lost it. You lost that opportunity. Try to follow your intuition more. It's the details. It definitely is. So, with that being said, I'm actually curious. I want to conclude your reading. Let's see when you can expect this new person to come in. Maybe we can get a little more insight into that. Let's see. You're married for 20 years. You hope that's not the King of Cups. Oh, man. This new person. When can she expect this new person to come in? I'm doing so good. Thank you for asking. It's a very interesting night, but I think I'm finally getting back into the swing of things. I had a lot of days off, and that kind of like threw me because like I was kind of going from like work to time off to work to time off. But now I feel like I'm finally getting back in the groove of it. Is that this year? Okay. Is it next year? All right, girl. So this is what I have for you. I have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords in tarot, the timing is October 3rd through the 12th. I asked if that was this year, and I got a no. But the thing is that at the same time that a no flew out of the deck, a maybe flew out of the deck. So what that tells me is that you are supposed to meet this person next year. I did get a yes for that in October. However, because the maybe flew out for this year, you could potentially speed that timeline up. Things that can either accelerate or delay a timeline would be the decisions that we make. So this person coming back around, for example, this King of Cups, if you entertain that for a long time, like if this past person comes back around and you are entertaining that and you're doing that for too long, it potentially could push this other situation back. So it's just based off the decisions that we make, kind of like the decision that I made to not pursue this past person. I just went with my gut. So it's things like that can either accelerate or delay situations in our life. But I'm getting October and I'm getting next year. But I think it could be sooner than that. You said the ex that resurfaced and your husband, they're both cancers? Holy shit. They're both cancers. Oh, damn. That's crazy. Do you think that your ex-husband would try to come back around? Glad you're good. Sorry, listening as I cook dinner. No, you're good. Yes, he wants to, but he knows there's no chance. Jeez. But there might be a chance for the ex that resurfaced, potentially. Just not the ex-husband. What I will say is I feel like it's when I was tapping into the energy, it felt like a person that you might consider rather than a person that you wouldn't consider at all. So I think my intuition's telling me we're talking about the ex that resurfaced, not the ex-husband. Yeah. Um, glad you're good listening as I cook. So I speak, yeah, totally. No, that's totally fine. Because I'm delayed myself sometimes. If I'm in the reading and I'm very invested, I know you know what I'm talking about. I don't really pay attention to the chat as much as I should. I get very into the reading. Good, Nat. I'm glad that that resonates for you and that helps you. Um, I also am gonna make dinner, but I'm trying to figure out if I should do that while I'm on here and just talk to you guys and see if anybody comes through wanting a reading, or if I should just go get dinner done. Part of me is thinking maybe I should come back later tonight and try again, but sometimes Thursdays are just slow. And so I might just cut my losses and try again tomorrow. Because I'll be here tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. Oh, you're welcome, Nat. Absolutely. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that that was so helpful for you. You're very welcome. Stay on and cook. Oh. So, I speak. What are you making for dinner? Ooh. Okay, that sounds good. Sent for two. All right, girl, go for it. I'm ready. Ancestor message and what's coming towards you. Mm. Okay, so I know you don't want to hear this I speak because I feel like when it comes to um, being in a romantic relationship, it may not be something you're really thinking about right now. And hopefully, if I'm wrong, this serves as good news to you. But sometimes when we're like healing from a relationship, sometimes like that's like the last thing we're thinking about. And they are saying that they can see that you are healing from this commitment as well. But they are saying that someone might come in for you sooner than maybe what you're ready for. But it's a gift for you essentially. So you might think to yourself, you might meet someone, and you might think to yourself, you said for a second, I'll change it to what I need to know right now. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I was like, I think she might not want to hear this. Okay, so they're saying that you might meet this person and you might be thinking to yourself, I don't know if I'm ready. I feel like it's too soon. I feel like I haven't really had the chance to um, really be myself and figure out who I am and all this other stuff. Spirit is saying is okay. This person's coming in feeling like a dream come true. It is okay to put yourself out there and experience that. I thought you said you're blacking out. No, you're like, I'm not ready. I'm blocking it out. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I feel like you're over here going, I need to come into my own. I need to figure myself out. I need to, and most of the time, I would say 100%, girl. 100%. But I almost feel like this person is just, it's too strong of a connection to just let go of. And what they are telling me is that in most situations, you want to give yourself that time and you want to like wait until you're ready, but sometimes life happens before you're ready. Sometimes you find something so good and you just have to hold on tight. And what they're telling me is that you'll still continue your healing through this person. This person is going to help you um, with that healing journey because we can't ever be 100% healed, and it is perfectly okay to not be looking for a love connection, but sometimes it just happens, and maybe they're just with this message trying to prepare you and let you know that someone might come in before you feel you're ready. But you will feel ready enough. Um you will feel ready enough, or you will be, maybe they're telling me you will be ready enough that you can continue on your healing journey while being in a relationship with this new person that's coming in for you. I see that your ancestors are sending you a lot of empowerment and strength and healing over you. There's something here like a talisman. I don't know. Is there I don't know if I'm like getting like maybe you've been interested in protective jewelry, like you've wanted to get some type of talisman, or maybe there's a significant piece of jewelry that's passed down in your family. But if you feel called to a ring or a necklace or something like that, get it, because that could be your ancestors speaking through you. Um, I feel like there's a lot of like feminine energy around you, like just a lot of women, just a lot of women around you, in like ancestral and spiritual form, just a very feminine energy. You might resonate with having feminine guides, like spirit guides as well. And I feel like they're particularly protecting your body and protecting your home, where you live. So your physical body and also your external body, which is your house. Um, but I feel like this is where they spend a lot of their time. Um, there might be some ancestors that are going to be reincarnated through you. I'm seeing fertility here So either helping you with fertility or potentially reincarnating through you. Um, if you believe in that, then that is being acknowledged here. They're helping you um, have the backbone to get through a lot that you have been through in your life. Commitment just keeps coming through multiple times. You have a partner. You have a life partner for sure. This is someone who's going to offer you friendship as well. I speak first. I can't help the fact that I'm seeing a lot of feminine energy around you. So I don't know, and I don't want to sit here and like put your business out there, but if you are only interested in men, then this wouldn't apply. But if you're open to the idea of a woman, this life partner might be a woman. If you are not, if you're like, no, strictly men for me, thank you. This means that you might meet your partner through a feminine energy. So through a female friend, um, through a friend group, or maybe I'm also hearing like sister. So I'm like, are you going to make friends with a girl who's the sister of the person that's coming in for you? Or maybe there's through this relationship, he has a sister and there's like a strong sisterhood or family vibe here between them. But for some reason, I keep getting a lot of feminine energy for you, strong female friendships that become family. So that's really beautiful. You're so over men right now. Hey, Luna, donate for a BOGO. Thank you, IJ. You are going to be after I speak, okay? Okay, so I speak. The messages keep repeating. So I feel like that's where I need to leave it because I keep getting the same messages over and over. But let's look into your next question. You said, that's funny. You joined Bumble for friends and you wrote a girl today. Oh my God, that's so funny. What a coincidence. So maybe I'm picking up on like a platonic soulmate. I'm shuffling for your next question. So yeah, sisterhood, sister and sisterhood was a big thing in your reading for sure. Lots of feminine energy. Wow, that's awesome, I speak. I feel like that means that you're just like really putting a lot of focus on that and it's coming through for you. Maybe ancestors are saying, I hear you and I want to help you get that in which you're looking for. Currently looking to build your support system and community. That's amazing. That's going to be so important for you. I saw something today that was like, if there's anything that I've learned, is that you need to surround yourself with people who think like you do. So if you are a positive person, you need to surround yourself with positive people. If you are, um, like, essentially, if you love your life, you need to surround yourself with people who also love their lives, because who you surround yourself with can definitely affect your energy and your perspective on things. And if you like certain aspects of yourself, you need to surround yourself with people that are like that, because then you'll get more of it rather than someone who's not matching what you're putting out there and trying to take that away from you. What does I speak need to know right now? Okay, so they're saying the seeds have been planted. The seeds have been planted. So I feel like sit back and relax, because you have made the right decisions and now things are going to just start working out for you. I also see that you are taking life as it comes and you're very much in control right now. Um, they're showing the main thing is like feeling of control. So maybe there's these thoughts that you might have had to yourself recently, or maybe spirit is trying to, reassure you of, is that you are in control of things. You get to decide how things are going to be from now on. Because I think maybe for a long time you didn't feel in control. You might have felt like the power lied within something else or someone else, and you have reclaimed your power back. And I was seeing that in the last reading, this feeling of empowerment and this feeling of confidence. And they're saying if you don't know it yet or you don't realize it yet, you have the power again. It is now within you. You're not giving it away. I have with the Wheel of Fortune here too, is that things will just continue to look up for you. I'm not saying that life isn't going to happen to you. Obviously, there's things that we can't control, but generally speaking, lessons have been learned here. And I think that's going back to what I said about the seeds have been planted, your hard work is over, meaning that things should, depending, so long as you're making the right choices, things should just continue to get easier for you from here on out. I think the hardest part of your life has been put behind you or is in the past. And I think you might agree with that things feel like you can breathe a little bit easier, and that all of the dull, raw heartache and pain is something that has been like experienced before. And moving forward, it's like, okay, yeah, now I know I don't want that. Or yeah, now I know I've learned that lesson. I don't want to do that again. And so therefore you won't be putting yourself in situations to feel hurt or to be let down or heartbroken or betrayed. What does I speak need to know right now? Do you resonate with wanting to be in a warmer climate? Or I don't know why I'm just like hearing Hawaii for some reason, but I'm getting like Caribbean, Hawaii, like somewhere tropical. You do really well in a warmer climate. Um, so I don't, maybe this is an acknowledgement of places that you should go or where you should live, or if you're there now, where you should stay. But I keep getting like water and warmer climates for you for some reason. What does she need to know, please? You were planning a trip to go to Hawaii with your ex for a trip before the breakup. But yes, you always wanted to go to Hawaii. I live in Miami in the sun. I love the sun. Why did I think you lived in New York? No, you know what? It's vaguely familiar to me now that you are in Florida, but I don't know why. I have a lot of people in here from New York, so maybe that's why. But yeah, I was like, I'm getting Hawaii. I don't know why. Go on that trip. It doesn't matter. Still try to find a way to go. Don't let the fact that it's gonna be look different now be something that holds you back from going. So maybe you can. Oh, thanks, girl. Maybe you can still try to make that trip happen. What does she need to know? Ooh, my left ear is ringing. What does she need to know? So they're saying that there's a flexibility in you that heals. That heals. I don't even know why I said that. We'll go with that. But there's a sometimes when spirit like puts words in my mouth, I'm like, what am I even saying? But sometimes it makes sense. So there is a flexibility about you that they're saying they want you to hold on to. What I'm hearing is that you forgive very easily, and maybe you can perceive that as something negative because maybe you let people get away with things for far too long. But they are saying that there's a flexibility in you. They do not want you to give that up. Uncle single as a Pringle or a friend. Exactly. But this flexibility that's in you, this ability to forgive, this ability to see the good in people, to see the potential in people, they're saying keep that. Don't let that go away. Don't let these things that you have gone through harden you. This flexibility is who you are. So essentially, you are someone who goes with the flow. You ride the waves of life. You surrender to the storm. Exactly. You are very forgiving. You're very understanding. Um, People who are rigid, people who are inflexible are rigid. They're unmoving, unchanging. They're set in their ways. They are who they are. The beauty that's in you is that you are not like that. You are malleable. You change. You're open to other perspectives. You're understanding. You understand that your perspective isn't the only perspective. You believe in hearing other people out. You believe in giving people the benefit of the doubt. And they're saying they don't want you to because people abused that in you in the past, because people took advantage of that aspect of you. They don't want you to look at that as a bad thing. They want you to know that's what makes you you. That's what makes you beautiful. Don't let that harden you just because someone took advantage of it. That is a good part of you, and they want you to keep that part of you. I have my guard up now with toxic people. They'll use that against me. The text that I'm forgiving and kind. Exactly. Thank you, Spirit. That was such a powerful message. I feel like that's important for you to know, is that I don't want you to think, oh, I can't still be my natural self and my authentic self and also defend myself at the same time. Like, I don't want you to think like you have to harden yourself in order to defend yourself. That's not the case. You can still be who you are. Just be wiser about it. You can still be flexible and forgiving and understanding and give the benefit of the doubt and be soft and still defend yourself. You can still do that. Just don't let it change you. Exactly. Yes. Be who you are, but with boundaries. Don't be a fool, but be who you are. Learn your lessons. So if someone screws you over one time, don't cut them off and be like, oh, nope, absolutely not. If they make a mistake or they do something that puts you off and reminds you of something of the past, don't harden yourself and become a Queen of Swords, but say, I'm putting that away and I'm being watchful now. I'm being observant now. This has happened once. I will let it go. But if this happens again, then it's done. Like, basically, they're saying they just don't want this to harden you. They don't want this to, like, change who you are fundamentally. Who you are at the core is a very open and loving and understanding person. And they don't want, just because someone took advantage of you in the past, to basically make it so that you become a completely different person in regards to giving people a chance. Exactly. Give people a chance. If they mess it up, block, delete. Yes, 100%. So that's what I have for you, I speak. I do hope that you go on that Hawaii trip. That sounds like so much fun. I want to go. I want to go to Hawaii. And I speak, you said you block delete the first incident, and that's fine. If they really did something wrong, you know. But if you're not giving them the opportunity because you're so, like, traumatized, for lack of better words, from what has happened in the past, you got to give people a little bit of a chance. Can't treat them the same as you would, these other people who have screwed you over. Now, if they did something horrible, then yeah. But I feel like if there's like a minor mishap, don't let it harden you. Don't let it make you coals where you're not giving people chances or opportunities to get close to you. Oh, you're very welcome. It was good talking to you, Earl. Enjoy your dinner. Hey, IJ. So I have you down for a BOGO, I believe. So just let me know whenever you're ready. You can post your question. Have a good night, girl. Oh, you're adopting a kitten? Well, congratulations. That's so awesome. I love kitties. That's so cute. Do you have a name picked out for it? Speaking of kitties, my kitty just woke up. He was sleeping next to me under a blanket. I think he heard kitty and he walked out. All right, first question for IJ. Oh, what else does she want you to know? What else do you want him to know, please? What else do you want him to know? So I don't know if she necessarily wants you to know this, IJ, but I am getting the feeling that she has shed some tears for you. I'm getting like this feeling of like emotional, like sometimes maybe, or if that doesn't make sense, maybe just like with everything that's going on with her, and then like the element of you adds to this like emotional vulnerability that brings out a lot of like tears to her, because the initial feeling as I was shuffling is I was paying a lot of attention to my eyes, and because I'm clairsentient, I pay attention a lot to about like my physical body when things are happening as I'm doing readings, and my eyes were getting very like burny. And I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but a lot of times like when you've been crying a lot, you know, and you have like no more tears left, your eyes are like dry and they burn and they kind of hurt and they're like swollen. And like that's the feeling that I got as I was shuffling. And so I feel like there's a lot of emotional, potentially distress. I don't know if that's too strong of a word, but I feel like she goes through that quite a bit. You said you check up on her often. You know it. Oh, you know what I mean. Okay. Not sure yet. She's a 2-month-old kitten baby called PetSmart or Pet Supermarket 2 days ago. She's available. Aww. That's so sweet, I speak. Well, congratulations. You'll have to send me some pictures once you get her. So I'm glad that you check up on her often, IJ, because she needs it. She's saying, I need heart to hearts with you. I need to be able to have open communication or open open lines of communication with you. That's important to her. She needs to know that if she can reach out to you, or that if she feels the need to reach out to you, that she can. So it's important that you give her that reassurance that you have been in checking in on her. I'm sorry to hear that. She feels that there are certain steps that need to be taken between the two of you. She feels like she has, it's like this feeling of, I need to have certain things in order before we can be together. Like, maybe she's told you something like that. Like, there's certain things I have to do, or there's certain things I feel like I need to take care of, or that are taking precedent over this right now. She feels like there's like a natural way of this progression between you guys and your relationship with one another, and that there's like steps that need to be taken, is what I'm hearing. She feels she has a lot of responsibilities. She's saying that my responsibilities, my duties, they come first, and I have to do this a certain way. And she's saying, even if that interrupts my romantic life, this is just how things need to be. I feel like she bears a lot of weight on her shoulders. And this may be something that you know about. Maybe she's kind of let you in a little bit onto what that is, or into what that is. But I think also too, she has a lot of responsibility of this relationship. She holds a lot of this as like, this is her fault that things are the way that they are, or she maybe carries a lot of guilt when it comes to your connection. You're knocking things off of your own list for her. Yeah, so she is saying, and I feel like this is her higher self, IJ, saying this, is that what you're doing right now is building the foundation for your connection through means of friendship first. And friends, like giving her that companionship is very important for your connection. This could be her higher self talking, saying like, I need a friend right now more than anything. That's what's important to me. I need just someone to be here. And I feel like to her, that is what's going to allow for this connection to deepen with her, is having that friendship or companionship first before anything else. Some things you know, and some things she hasn't. You know, family is important to her. You think the family is stressed. Yeah, because I was going to say she feels responsible for a lot in her life. And it sounds like there's like a lot of factors that are coming into play. Could be her job, could be her, you know, her career, but I also felt like there were other people that were relying on her because I'm seeing two people here, and one person's standing up and the other person's leaning against them, like in like help me, be my support. And I feel like so she must be having to support someone else potentially or other people. She feels like you guys are a perfect match to one another. Have you guys gone to see like anything together, like any movies together, or um there's like this, I don't know what this is, but I'm getting for okay, so I'm gonna tell you my flow of consciousness here. I saw an image that looked like Zendaya. I immediately thought, oh, like Spider-Man or something that she was in. I'm not sure. And then I was like, maybe it's talking about movies. Maybe that movies or cinema have something to do with their connection if they've done something together. So I'm trying to like understand why I have this thought process right now. If that doesn't resonate with you, it's okay. We can put a pin in it. But if I see something, I say something. What does she want you to know? What does she want you to know? She resembles her a little. Oh, interesting. I'm going to send you a picture of what I'm looking at. And this just, I don't know, she looks like Zendaya to me. Okay. Um, she's saying that she's putting in the work to try to give herself some more self-love. Um, I think that she knows that that's important because you can't love someone else if you don't, you know, love yourself. I think that's an expression. But there is this image here of like a burning desire for you. Um, you're heavy on her mind. I'm definitely getting that. I just sent you the picture. She has been working hard at that, talking about healing childhood wounds. Oh, I love that. I love that for her. Physical connect. Okay, that makes sense. Because I was gonna say, so I sent you this picture, right? This is the card I'm looking at. I keep going back to it. It's like this feeling of like getting comfort from you through physical touch. And then I have the physical connection card. Um, so I feel like there's so much craving, IJ, to just be near you, touch you, hold you, or be held by you. And she's brought it up before, but like I'm getting that very strongly here in this reading. She says to you that she is healing childhood wounds, and the card that I have here indicates that she's clearing the energy to allow more love in her life. So this is something that she is actively working on that is being acknowledged here. Her main focus, this is where I'll leave this reading. Her main focus right now is forgiving people of the past, forgiving herself, forgiving other people, trying to make room to let go of maybe resentment. So a big focus of hers right now, she could have grown up doing the blame game blaming this person for this and that person for that and this person for this. And through blame, we don't focus on what we need to work on or what we need to heal because we're putting too much of our energy externally. So I think for her, with her healing, a big focus of hers is trying to understand, forgive, and let go. And knowing that even if someone isn't going to change, or even if you can't change the past, you can forgive for your own sanity and you can let go so that way you can have more peace in your present moment and allow more love in. And so a big thing for her is forgiveness, of absolution, absolving. Oh wow, does she look like the picture? Hi Hood Mystic, welcome in. That's crazy. I was just like zoning in on that picture. I was like, I'm so drawn to this right now. Whenever you're ready, you can post your second question. Ooh. I like that question. So, in just to understand what you're asking, you're referencing to the people that have passed on who are no longer Earthside. You want to know what their feelings on her are? Ooh, okay. Let's see. All right. So IJ, I'm getting that from both of them. Generally, they approve. Um, your father in particular is coming through saying that they like this for you because you're very direct, you're very decisive, you're very assertive when it comes to this person, and um, maybe the opinion is that once you know, kind of thing. Um, I think stepfather might be a little bit more on the fence as far as how things are going right now, but the main message is yes, mutual approval. I asked how they both think this connection will turn out. And your father said the lovers, and your stepfather said the 10 of cups. So these are really, really great cards that both of them feel like this is going to end really well between the two of you. The lovers is just such a beautiful card of like soulmates and meant to be and fated relationships. And 10 of cups indicates like feeling in alignment, feeling in harmony. Both these cards are also like the marriage cards as well, talking about building a family, building a life with someone else. So asking them both how they think this is going to go, and them each giving a card like the Lovers and the 10 of Cups is just beautiful, beautiful energy. I feel like your father's more like once you know. Your stepfather's like, well, let's just see how it goes kind of thing. But as far as what they know about her, definite approval. I think the main focus from Spirit on the other side is like them liking how this is essentially helping you. Like it's showing you patience, it's showing you kindness, it's showing you being steadfast in your beliefs, and it's allowing for you to be selfless and care about someone else, um, even if you're not getting anything out of it. And so, personal development wise, they feel like this is a really good connection for you because it's showing you all of these things. You said, that's definitely my stepfather. Hey, that's his personality. Is we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Oh my gosh. It's showing loyalty, it's showing selflessness, it's showing appreciation. He's Virgo to the core. I love it. I love it so much. But they both think that this connection is going to turn out well for you. And I think because of the person that it's helping you to become, I think that they approve. They both approve. I think that they both see the beauty in this connection. I think the main thing is they want to make sure that you are also taken care of and being cared for by her. Um, because there's like a message here of giving and receiving, and maybe you're giving a lot, and they want to make sure that you're also going to receive the love that you deserve from her. But they are, I feel like, saying this is brave of you, um, to connect with someone in this way, knowing, not really knowing 100% what the outcome is going to be, but not letting your fears get the best of you. Oh, you're so welcome. It was a pleasure. Thank you for letting me connect with their energy tonight. I'll look forward to seeing that picture, IJ, if you want to send it over. I'll keep an eye out for it. I really am connecting with her on a more intentional level than anyone else before. Oh, you did? Did it go to my... I hope it didn't go to my... Oh, it went to my spam. Sorry. I'm trying to find the card again. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's crazy. That's so similar. Can I show you the other card in this deck too? This is crazy. There's another perspective of this couple. There's like another angle in this deck. Wow. Hold on, let me send it. And to me, this looks a lot like her as well. Yeah, that's kind of beautiful. I think you should hold on to these images. Sometimes people use like tarot cards or oracle cards as forms of meditation. So if you do anything like that, these would be good pictures to do that with. Yeah, that's crazy. They do, those pictures really resemble each other. Wow. That's very cool. I know, that is crazy. Thank you, IJ. It was good talking to you tonight. I appreciate you being here. All right, guys, I am closing the list. We are going to finish up here with Denise, who just donated, and then I'm going to be signing off for the night. You're welcome, IJ. Okay, so Denise, you are next slash last. I have you down for a mini reading. Were you looking for a love spread between you and someone else, or were you looking for, did you have a specific question for me that you'd like to ask? Okay, so for the mini love reading, I just need to know who your person is. You can give me an initial, a nickname. You can give me their sun sign. Whoever it is you're asking about, just let me know. And then for the mini love spread, I have two options. So I have option one and option two. They're both in the description if you want to take a look. And option one, we focus a lot on mutual energy, whereas option two, we focus mostly on them, like what they're showing and giving to the connection. What are their thoughts, feelings, intentions? Are there any outside influences or blocks? Things like that. So if you have a choice, option one or two, just let me know and we'll go from there. Option 2. Okay, perfect. All right, this is Samuel, Sagittarius, and Denise. What is Samuel showing and giving to the connection? What are his thoughts, feelings, and intentions? Are there any blocks or influences? And what is the overall energy, please? Yeah. Okay, so the Two of Cups have come up twice. One when I was shuffling, and now they've actually made their way out of the deck. So, what that tells me is this person has a lot of love for you, strong feelings, maybe even feels like you guys are meant to be in each other's life, or there's a greater purpose for you guys knowing one another. This also indicates like soulmate energy or feeling, just generally just like this kismet, fated, like deep connection with one another. And these are like his thoughts as far as how it goes with you. It's mutual. Okay, that's good. He is saying that he follows his gut when it comes to you. So he maybe, I don't know. I'm kind of getting that typically he might try to think very like practically, what makes sense, what is logical. But I think in the connection with you, you're the exception because he's feeling it in his soul. He's like feeling it in his intuition. Um, and he's like, what the heck is this? Because it's like knowing you is kind of altering how he processes things normally. It's like you're affecting him differently. You're doing the same. So he's like, normally I think logically, straightforward, practically, but this girl's gotten in my head. She's gotten under my skin. Um, and she has me feeling like there's something more here. There's something unexpected here. Oh, that's so nice. Are you guys in communication right now? I love that for you. Um, I feel like with what are they showing or giving to the connection with the Seven of Cups, we have anything is possible. So the Seven of Cups indicates like lots of options, choices, multiple personalities. But this also indicates to me a lot of like fantasy, wishful thinking. Um, and so what I feel as far as an act, as far as what is he giving to this connection is he's considering you. He's thinking any outcome, any future option. He's like, how does Denise how does Denise fit into this option? And if he can't really see you fitting into that option, then it may not become an option for him. I feel like he's just doing a lot of consideration of you in his future plans, or even like his daydreaming or his fantasizing of what life could be. It seems like you're kind of there around his mind. And so he thinks about you quite a bit as well. And I think that he's potentially open to like different outcomes, different future possibilities. He's flexible. I think so long as he can see you there with him, next to him. I feel like you can expect him to be, wow, he's really deciding his life around you. That says a lot. Yeah, yeah, that's definitely what I'm getting for sure. Um, the Knight of Swords as like an intention to me indicates that you can expect a more assertiveness, him being more direct with you, him being more clear. I mean, even if he's not, even if he's always been that way, I feel like you can expect more of that. Just like clarity, directness, him really telling you what he's thinking or what he's feeling, allowing you to understand where you stand in his life, like where you guys both stand to one another. I feel like this card is kind of like, I want to take advantage of this while it's here. I don't want to miss out on an opportunity. Oh, are you really? Oh, I love this for you, Denise. I'm so happy. Um, I'm not getting that there's really any influences or blocks per se, but what I will say is that I'm seeing a lot of success and victory here. The Six of Wands talks about being recognized by him and being appreciated by him. And if you guys are not in a relationship yet, or even if you are, but more so if you're not, this card indicates public recognition. So whenever I see this card, it indicates to me that you're going to start going more public with your relationship. So you too, because you're happy the relationship is finally coming together. That makes me happy. I'm so happy for you. This indicates public recognition, so that would indicate like being in each other's snaps, being in each other's stories, tagging each other in posts. The old school Facebook, like changing your relationship status, like going out in public more, bringing each other to public events. So, like if he is going to a wedding, he might invite you. Essentially, this card just embodies public recognition, meaning that you guys are taking things to the next step by allowing other people to know that you're an item or that you're dating or that you're together. So, more of that. We can see more of that. And the overall energy, I have the King of Cups. This indicates like trust, caring for one another, being a good friend, also a good lover, entrusting in one another, feeling like you can say things in confidence, keep secrets, essentially. And by secrets, I don't mean like gossip. I mean like keep things private between you guys and you feel that you can confide in one another. um, this is indicating just someone that you can rely on, depend on. He's mature, that kind of thing. You're so happy his ex isn't a blockage. Relief. Yeah, I'm not getting that. Not right now. I mean, you never know. But as far as the current energy, it doesn't feel like there's any issues at this time. You were hidden in past relationships. Yeah. So I when I had said secret, I was like, that's gonna hit her ear wrong. I feel like that's not gonna sound good to her. So that's why I wanted to clarify. Um, because I don't mean in hiding. I don't mean hidden. I don't mean in secret. I mean that you guys can confide in one another and feel like what you say is said in confidence, that you can trust one another. That's where I was trying to go with it. So that is what I have for you, Denise. Thank you for your donation with me. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed your reading with me as well. I understand. Thank you for the clarity. You're welcome. Glad that it resonated. Thank you so much. For anyone else that's still hanging out, I am going to go ahead and sign off for the night. I don't foresee myself being back on tonight, but you should see me tomorrow. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Bye, Denise.